Hey, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Sue.
I'm Chelsea.
And we are so glad that you could join us today. We have another reaction video for you, and we've had quite a few requests for this particular artist. So we are excited to do it for you. Chelsea doesn't know what it is, so we're going to have another Name That Tune. And please don't leave until the end of the video for my fun fact. Okay, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, let's get right into it. Close your eyes. This person was in a very famous band at one time that we've also had a lot of requests for, but we've had requests for this person individually. Here we go.
Stuck inside these four walls.
Yeah, I gave you quite a bit of time there because I wanted you to get the voice, because it was a lot of the same music at the beginning of that.
It was all just instrumental in the beginning. I don't know.
No. This is Paul McCartney and Wings
Hilarious.
and
I was gonna guess
Band on the Run.
Paul McCartney.
You should have guessed.
I was gonna guess Paul McCartney.
You should have guessed.
Ah, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
This is a great song. This was a fabulous album, and I am excited to get into this song. Ready, Chelsea?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Sent inside forever. Never seeing no one nice again like you, Mama. You, Mama. You. If I ever get out of here, thought of giving it all away to a registered charity. All I need is a pint today. If I ever get out of here, if we ever get out of here.
Okay, we're reloaded now, so you can all adopt the same positions again.
What?
Well, the rain exploded with a mighty crash as we fell into the sun. And the first one said to the second one there, I hope you're having fun. Band on the run. Band on the run. And the jailer man and Sailor Sam were searching everyone for the band on the run. Band on the run. For the band on the run. Band on the run.
That was funny. In the middle of that, it was when they were doing the shoot for the album cover.
Yeah.
So that was,
Well, it almost sounded like two different songs.
well, it is interesting. I'm going to talk about that a little bit in
Okay.
my fun fact, but
Yeah.
that's, so have you never heard this song before?
I've heard Band on the Run, but I haven't heard the beginning part.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
But that is the full song.
That seems like a whole different song.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that
Okay.
later, but that is the full song. It does include all of that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's fun to see the little snippets of him too. He's just so darn cute.
Well, the Undertaker drew a heavy sigh.
so great.
He's so cute.
He is absolutely adorable.
So cute.
That was fun. Yeah, so my fun fact, we may as well get right into the fun fact, was that that was actually comprised of different songs, and they were unfinished songs. They put them together, and that's something that the Beatles actually did quite often, especially on like Sgt. Pepper and Abbey Road. And they would put a bunch of different songs that they had started, and they hadn't come to a whole complete song, and so they would put them all together and make one song, and it had different parts that actually sounded like very distinctive songs. So when you said, well, it sounds like a completely different song,
Indeed,
you
it
weren't
was.
wrong,
Yeah,
because
it
was originally started off like that, but
Weird.
it became quite popular for the Beatles to do that. A Day in a Life is an example of one of those songs that they did that for. And but this one was kind of cool. I don't know if you noticed some of the people. We did see Ringo Starr in there, but I think the one fellow was it Lee Marvin? I think that we kept seeing. The people that were on the cover of Band on the Run, if you know who they were, because I know there was some of them were some famous actors, put that down in the comments, because that would be really cool to know who they all were. But I think it was Lee Marvin, one of the guys, the guy with the mustache.
Who was part of Wings then?
Well, Denny Lane was part of Wings, and so was his wife, Linda McCartney, formerly Eastman of the Kodak Eastman empire. I'm not sure of all the other people, but I know that Denny Lane was was a very big part of the Wings. If you know the other people who were in Wings, put that down in the comments as well. But I know Paul, Linda, and Denny were the main people. Yeah. And in fact, that album was Band on the Run. The album was recorded in Nigeria, and only the three of them played on that album because the rest of them didn't show up in Nigeria. Apparently their drummer had just quit the band. Wow. And some of the other ones didn't come. So actually Paul ended up playing a lot more instruments, and he was playing a lot of the drums on this track. And he actually said that he thought it was his finest work, that album, Band on the Run. Yeah.
Interesting.
So, but how great was that song? That was so fun. And it was neat to see the little snippets of them too.
I just saw him actually recently in was it Instagram or something? Somebody, I think I follow him on Instagram, and he is who he is today, and he was just responding to some random person asking questions. What's Paul McCartney up to today? Yeah, and it was just so cute. His very, very natural, very humble responses. He's just such a genuine human.
He's a neat guy.
He's was it Paul McCartney? Who's really big in environmental.
Is he? Okay, I didn't know that.
And animal rights, I believe.
Okay, that doesn't surprise me, but I didn't realize that.
I think it was Paul McCartney.
Well, that's very cool.
Yeah.
I've actually had 2 instances where I've almost seen him. Once, the day that I was leaving New York City.
Is this your claim to fame?
No, this is not.
Where I almost saw Paul McCartney.
No, I almost got to see him perform, and I just keep missing him. Once I was just leaving New York City, and he was going to be playing on the top of the Ed Sullivan Theater. And I was literally staying just across the street. And then I found out that he was going to be there that day, and I'm like, but my plane's leaving. And another time I actually had tickets. Well, I could have, but I think it was too late by the time I found out. And another time I actually had tickets to see him. And it was in New York City too, but I got caught at the border and I could not get across. And I actually missed the whole show. So
thank you, Border Patrol.
Yeah. So 2 times.
Shame on you.
I will see him eventually. Anyway, we love Paul McCartney. We love all the Beatles, either together or separately. So if you'd like to hear any of them separately or together,
we'll keep them coming. Yeah,
we'll keep them coming. You just let us know what you like, and we will definitely provide it.
Indeed.
All right. Everybody, have a joyful day, and we'll see you all again next time. Bye-bye.